going on, guys? Drasgas here. Today we're back to Hellblade. Last time we finished off with finishing this puzzle, so we're going to go and continue it real quick. If you guys are curious and you stop like midway through your progression, it actually does make you do another puzzle again. Thankfully, this one was pretty straightforward, so we went ahead and just, did that all off camera. Now we're all caught up to where we were last time, right before we cut off. Hopefully we're getting ready for a boss fight soon, though, because I was thinking we had to do a couple of these, then I'm assuming we're going to be fighting that big dude that we keep seeing. Eventually there's going to be a sun god around here somewhere, though. That might be a little bit harder to fight.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods. A creature in the night. If only it were.
What on earth are we about to fight?
The worst kind comes without warning. A deep and primal signal from within.
She can't go in there.
A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat,
He's dead.
it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Druth says there's always another route. Find a way, Senua. Go round. Find your own path. There's a different way.
So I'm still really interested to see, like, is this actually happening, or are we going, like, kind of crazy? Because we seem to be kind of crazy. Oh, let's do a Spartan kick. Bam! That's right. Oh, is that all you got? The first one, I was not expecting him to bob up. That was on me. Now, I'm waiting for you. So it seems like you have to kill them about 5 times or so, and then you're good. Thank you, whoever's actually narrating that. So is that... No, because the head's the guy. So who actually... Does she just have, like, spider senses or something? What's going on here? Killed your buddies. You sure you want more? Hold on, can we just beat you to death? Let's see here. Oh, I don't think it'll let us. Alright, fine, we'll just stab you. We'll do it the old school way. Anybody else? Nothing looks different. And I don't see, like another world portal to... Oh wait, hold on. What's around here?
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice, Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
I'm not sure how far away it is, but I didn't want to accidentally walk away then start 3 different people talking at once. Wonder if that would actually happen. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Is this actually happening to us, or are we going crazy? I'm wondering if any of this is even real and we're just seeing things through her eyes.
Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return.
Alright, so I'm going to assume we got a really big image to line up.
Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
So they got these guys all over the place. How on earth are we supposed to line it up this time? So we know there's like a little Elseworld portal right there, and I'm assuming we're probably going to be starting with that one after we go to the door. And hopefully that makes things a little bit clearer. Maybe there's a lot less on the other side. So one of those ways does it.
It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two.
Well, we're good and lost. However, there is another one of these guys. Hold on.
Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
I do not think we're going to be able to get up here, fortunately. Alright, so this one's a little bit more involved. So basically, once you're staring at the statue, you should be able to take a left, head down this path here, and there's going to be a portal here. And see how this gate's just like slowly rendering in? You want to make sure you go through that. That's going to actually activate that, and then we're actually starting to able to finish this. We need this little way across in order to do it, and make sure you guys are stabilizing your character because you can fall off of these things. But it looks like this one's actually big enough that we don't have to worry about it, so sweet. Now we made it across, and we're just basically going to have to be doing all the portals in like the reverse order, so now we can search around for it. There will be another world portal around this area somewhere. Knock down the bridge. Continuing on this exact same pathway though. Everything's still pretty much just a straightforward path. So far we've only actually gone through one portal, but we've ran around to this side. Ooh, there's actually some stairs here too. What's up here? I'm going to take a wild guess and say once we do something, then up here is probably going to be how we solve the puzzle. So let's see here. And I mean, even if you don't know what's happening, it's pretty much a safe assumption that if you go through the portal, it's probably going to take you in the right direction.
Go across.
The ravens.
The ravens.
They've gone.
They've gone.
No.
Half of them have gone. They've gone.
Some are still there.
But where? Some are still there.
Mel Raven's helping. What is it?
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet. Try it.
Where have they gone? Out in the wilds. In the cold winter woods.
Where have they gone?
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost...
Alright, so half of them are done. Didn't want to speak over her. Alright, so half of them are done, and now all we have to do is worry about the other half, then we should be able to slowly start focusing in.
She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
So some of these are like very subtle. So if you're looking right there at like where the bridge is. See how it's not there, and now it is. It's like a really cool feature. However, it does make some of these puzzles take a little bit longer because you have to like search around and actually find what's actually changed. All right, now are we able to open you?
She has too. Not from this side.
You know what? We can drop this bridge, and that portal over there is probably going to lead us back to that way, and then I'm going to assume that's going to be the rest of the ravens. So drop you down around to this portal. We're going to assume there's like a big hole in the fence or something. Ooh. Hold on. Did we? Maybe I had walked through that earlier when I was searching around for stuff. That's kind of odd. I was expecting the door to be locked. Alright, so hold on. Let's just open you just in case we need to come back here like later on or something. I don't think we'll need to be able to, but it might be like a shortcut or something. Alright, so let's see here. Is there anything up top? Last time up top there was a portal where we got rid of all the ravens. Looks like this time we're going to need to go through another portal in order to open up this area. So basically you have to go back over here, and then that stone wall is going to be filled in again, but we have the metal gate there, so all we have to do is run back around. Once again, we'll fill in the area, then head back around. It's really cool how it's just like a normal solid foundation here. It's just like everything's fine. And that gets rid of almost 90% of the ravens. Sweet.
There's three. There's three. Where have they gone? She did it, but what does it mean?
All we need is 3.
I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the glow, the smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought, grow in strength until they consumed her whole.
So standing right about here, you can slowly start to like gain your focus for the symbol, but basically the world's going to start filling in, and eventually you are going to get the area, but you do need to be standing in the right spot, and then she's going to be able to focus in on the left. So, and you'll be good.
It's open. She did it.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillion before her time comes?
We got this. We'll definitely save Dylan. Even though we're carrying his head right now, so I don't... That part is a little finicky. Are we going to resurrect him from the dead? Ooh, this looks like a cool boss fight area. Oh, another puzzle again? So we got a portal. Looks like we have to start with that one. Alright, so let's focus on again. I'm going to assume we need to start with like this upward path.
Final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Alright, what do you change? So that adds a little rock path, and then are we able to hop down? No, it looks like you had to go the long way around. Okay.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth. The man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Okay, so the second portal here, we were kind of wrong. It actually opens up that little ledge there. So let's see here. Do we need it or do we not need it? Hopefully we're able to climb on that one. We might have to go back through and despawn it. Let's see here. No, we're good. Sweet. All right, so that'll take us back up into the other area, the middle, which hopefully we don't fall. Just go nice and easy. You might need to, you know, try to realign yourself just a little bit. Go. Nice, easy movements. We're good. Couple more steps. Fantastic. Alright, so we're here next to this creepy statue. I'm supposed to be, like, focusing in on this symbol, I'm going to guess.
Ravenous. Broken. The gate is open. Open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
Boss fight time. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Can't hit me like that. Ah, sweet. Ooh. Get up. Alright, so he swings twice. Too slow. Get up. So he hits twice. We get a couple hits in. Block. Is that all you got? I'm not scared of you. Don't you dare roar at me. she seems to be able to handle herself pretty good. So was he eating us the whole time? Is that what was happening? Oh, so he's summoning your little grunts. Give me something better to fight. Come on now. That is like super cool having a voice be able to tell you to watch your back. As long as you actually listen to it.
End it! End it! No! This is nearly the end.
Get up, get up. What are now, like, are we winning or are we losing? What's going on here? So I'm assuming, like, in those little QTEs, you're supposed to block at a certain point in order to, like, deflect it back. That time obviously was way too late. Get up. Come on, focus. Oh, we got this. Get up, get up, get up. Oh, sweet. Take 2 heads down, 3 more grow in its place. I was in the middle of finishing. So do we have a certain amount of health in this game? Or like, was that considered a death and did the rock grow? Or what happened? Because I mean, I think we slowly heal over time as long as we actually block. Because I think right now we are actually healed. Hold on. Alright, the combat in this game feels so smooth. Nice. Right, let's take care of you.
Focus! Focus now! Not over yet.
Oh, so it's only whenever we focus we sort of slow down time. Okay. So it said to focus there, and basically it brought him into more of like a solid form, so I think that's why we lost that first fight in the game.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
The Mark of Valravan, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory, bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
Of how it went from like so dark to just like all nice and bright and sunny. So what exactly is going on here? We killed him, but I thought it was whenever we die is when the rot grows, not whenever we get a kill. So basically by the time you finish the game, your character is going to die. Which is a really weird concept.
She would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees, the mountains, caves. I wonder, can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them.
Mother.
So is she a deity?
Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld. The underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful.
So it looks like we're going to...
The time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world.
Basically, you do a dungeon area and then you have to run all the way back to the starting area. Because I think this is where we originally found the sun god door at. You again? Oh, wow, that's got a lot bigger weapon. Hold on. Seems like the focus power pops up. Are we able to do something here? Oh, wait, what? You telling me I could have done that in the fighting the whole time?
It's nearly over. Finish it.
Thought it was just to make them solid, not to sit there and just like super speed attack.
Remember your training.
Alright, that is awesome.
There's another one. It's defensive. Going. Behind you.
Take care of business real quick. Dare strike me. Oh, this is super cool. Oh, that guy's got a new weapon. Get up. Alright, so we need to figure out a way to strike this guy. Get up, get up. Can we like melee you? Okay, so basically you just need to build up your boost, trying to block or do whatever you can, and then once you slow down the time, you can do it easily. Or you can just kick him like that, and put a shield down for a second, and it'll give you a chance to strike him.
The gate. She needs to go back. She can't. It won't open.
Why won't it open?
Why won't it open?
There's another challenge.
She hasn't challenged Cert.
Oh,
Don't go too close.
so we haven't actually killed him?
fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.